Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday, October 1st. Who is feeling like, oh my, how on earth is it already October? That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so before we get started, I want you to jump on here, tell me where you're from, how long you've been with us, and go ahead and share this on your wall in your group page or tag some of your team. This is our monthly coaching call. So first, let me just welcome our brand newbies to the family and let you know this is something we do on the first of every month around 12:30. I'm going to take all the announcements Mark gave you this morning, whether it was some extensions, whether it was some new announcements, and wrap that up with just some solid foundational ways to build your business. We take all that, put it together, and give you a plan for the month ahead. And as you're jumping on here, we're going to wait for people to jump on. I've definitely got some things I want to share with you regarding the month. I've got some things to let you in on regarding conference. And also, if you didn't know, in your document eSuite library, there is the October game plan. And this is kind of a goal sheet. It's a way for you to track your customers, distributors, running your auto ship for the month. First and foremost, getting your one. And obviously today we're going to celebrate one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. And we all have a role to play in that. So I'm so excited to go back through and read through the comments and meet some new people, say hi to some friends and family that have been with us for a little bit. Y'all, this is going to be an awesome month. I can feel it. I know it. We have had nothing short of a lot of curveballs all year long. But you know what? I love what Craig Rochelle says about leadership. He says leadership has long-term vision and short-term vision. And for those of you that are like, wait, I'm not where I want to be yet. I don't have the title that gives me the position of leadership. I'm here to tell you, you don't need a title to be a leader. And you can start working on your leadership game before you ever get that title because you do have influence. So I'm going to talk to you today about how to use your influence to the best, in the best way. Hi, Chrissy. I see you there. I'm going to stop for a minute, say hi to a few of my friends jumping on here and giving me a quick little hello. I love that. And feel free to, when somebody comes to your mind that you're thinking, I need to talk, they need to hear this, tag them in the comments below. They can go ahead and catch the replay. So make sure if you're catching the replay that you drop me a number 2 and you tell me where you're from, how long you've been with us. And again, I'll be going through this throughout the day. So first and foremost, if you haven't watched Mark's live this morning, kind of announcing all the things for October, as soon as we're done, you're going to want to go back and watch that. Really important. You're a business owner and you've got to stay in the know about your business, especially if you have the title of Ruby, Emerald, Diamond, Double, all the way up. You want to definitely have, you definitely want to make sure that you are in the know because you shepherd so many people, right? And we can't always trust that they're going to be plugging in like we know they should. And they may not be all in yet. They may be one toe in, one foot in, and we got to help equip them to have an amazing month. So what is the vision as we close out the year? We are one team on one mission, and we are going to change 1,000 more lives. We're going to help 1,000 more people hit the level of Ruby. And by doing that, we know all the benefits that happen. We know the average monthly income that they earn. We know all the perks when you get started that come along with, getting your 6 customers, getting your shopping spree, getting your product rewards, taking advantage of the Bake It bonuses, right? Like so many things that they can take advantage of. So one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. We're all in it together. Corporate, the field, the field team, Mark, Mike, Pam, myself, Kyler, Kinsey. The whole team. One team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. Are you ready? Listen, different strokes for different folks. So I know many of you, you're here for the money. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But I also know many more of you will work harder for recognition than you will for money. So obviously this morning, Mark talked about the magazine. He talked about our goal to change 1,000 more lives by helping 1,000 people go Ruby by the end of this year. I think we can crush that goal. When I heard that goal, I was excited because I know that's a lot of lives being changed, but I thought, oh, we can help more than that. We can help more than that. So for those of you that already have a team, Maybe you have a title of diamond or higher. How many rubies is your team gonna, add to take away from that goal of 1,000? How are you gonna contribute? That's the word I was looking for. How are you gonna contribute in this season? Let's have some friendly competition, because it's all in the name of changing lives. And folks, Christmas is right around the corner, and we know people need something. I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot of people that I've found in my 15 years with this business, they dread Christmas. It's like their favorite holiday, and they dread it all at the same time because of what it means, and the costs incurred, the debt that's accumulated, extra jobs, working around the clock to get the money they need to have the Christmas they believe they want to provide. And so we really, I want to make sure that we are loud and proud about how we can help. One team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. Are you ready? All right, so when I look at the October plan, I want to just give you a high-level overview of the announcements that were made this morning. First and foremost, we have BOGO through the 4th of October. In every market, top products are on BOGO. So let's keep building momentum from how we ended September, kicking off October. We know we need the volume to secure the promotion, so let's run with the BOGOs. Again, any loyal customer in Canada and in the US that has over a $99 order, you know what? They get to have free shipping. And anybody that has an order of $200 or more in Australia, Canada, Europe, or US, you get a 10% off when orders are higher than $200. Sleepy Tea sampling is live. Have fun with that. Remember, the credits when you sign a new distributor can be used on Sleepy Tea or Skinny Brew. That's exciting. We have continued the Ruby bonus, which means that when a new person signs in October, if they go Ruby, they get a $300 Bankit bonus. We also have the $8,000 for diamonds, and we have the $25,000 for triple presidential and ambassador. Conference early bird tickets were extended. They're extended through the 15th. They want to give you an opportunity to earn that next commission check. We get paid on the 15th, and go ahead and put that right towards your conference ticket, whether you do the general admission pass or the plus pass. They both come with early bird perks. Now, here's what I want to tell you. And again, in the past, we've done things differently, but this is a new day. This is a new year, and everything is changing. Typically in the past, anybody new that joined after the fact would have so many days to get those early bird perks. Not anymore. We're going to have something else in store. There will be other ways that we can get them plugged in, but there will be 0 early bird perks after the 15th of October. I want you to hear me. There will be no extensions. This is an opportunity for those of you that needed more than just the 0 down commission option. You wanted to wait for a commission check, the 15th, that's the last day to get your early bird tickets. And here's the deal. If you're new with us, you may not understand the urgency or the high priority that there is to getting to this event. Ask your enroller, ask them why you should be there, ask them why you should get that early bird ticket. They're gonna tell you all the things, but most importantly, I want you guys to know, with the fact that you can use your commissions to pay for your ticket, you can actually get your ticket and start utilizing the rewards before you even have income coming in. That's how you build your income. So what a gift. It's super exciting, very outside the box than anything we've ever done. No risk. It's actually not smart to not get it, because you won't have those perks to go out there and build your business. And we know the goal is one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. So help people achieve that goal with these incredible perks that come with the conference tickets. All right, I'm loving you guys are lighting up the chat room, and I just cannot. If you've already got your ticket, can you tell me that below? And don't be afraid to write. I tap that, because we know you got to tap that button in your Connect app to register for conference. So that was extended. I wanted you to hear me loud and clear. Tag someone that you know has asked that question, or that you know will ask that question. There will be no extensions. There will be no exceptions. New people that might not have even been in when we offered the early bird tickets, that's not a ticket option they will have. And so we'll talk about that later, but I just wanted you to know we've removed all the barriers, guys. Super simple. Get those tickets. Did you know we have less than 100 days left till the end of the year? Like, what? Less than 100 days left of the year. And I can't think of a better way to bring on 2021 than to hit it hard the last, 99 days of this year. And many of you, I know, are thinking of all the things you can do to get real big wins, make a big splash, make something happen overnight. You know what? Things don't happen overnight without hard work and dedication. I want to tell you a little story for a minute here, because I was catching up on some impact, become a person of impact talks yesterday. And I happened to run across the talk from our very own field director, Mary Beth Dodd, and her husband, Chris. And it was just it was very short, but it was very impactful. And I loved hearing Mary Beth talking about wanting to make an impact as a little girl. She knew she wanted to do something with her life. And so, as she became a worship pastor, in her mind, making an impact was on a stage with a large group of people in the room. And if you haven't gone and watched those Become a Person of Impact, I encourage you to do that, because they're life-changing, and they're all very different and just have a very different, unique perspective. But, Mary Beth was talking about being on a stage to make a massive impact. And one thing she said really stuck out to me of a time when I was building in the field, something that happened for me. And I wanted to tell you this story because I want you to avoid this pothole, but I also want you to know that if you've been there, it's okay to change and get back on track. So Mary Beth just said she thought she had to have a huge audience to make an impact. And yet what she realized is, an audience of one could make a massive impact, a real solid impact. And I loved what her husband said with Chris: if you're not getting messy, then you're not getting in people's worlds enough, because doing life with people is messy, you guys. As you are bringing people into your business, as you are adding customers, you guys, it's not just adding a distributor and adding a customer. Like, you're now involved in their life, and life can be messy. You wonder why they're not calling you back? Maybe it's not just because they're blowing off the business. Maybe it's because something horrible is happening at home. Maybe someone lost their job. Maybe somebody's sick. Like, in our efforts to meet our own goals, have you ever considered the people that we're working with? We're working with human beings, and that comes with mess. That comes with complications. That comes with opportunities to, get in that mess with them and help and help them navigate that mess, right? Like, probably one of the best gifts this business has ever brought me is the relationship side of it. We all get in this business for the money, right? Or we get in it for the time freedom. Maybe we do get in it for the friendships, but most people join for the money. But you know what? The people is what has kept me here. The money hasn't been bad either, but the people have been what has kept me here, because they've become some of the best friends I've ever made in my whole life. So let me tell you this story. I heard Mary Beth saying that last night, and it brought me back to a time when I was, my business was booming, and so many people needed time and attention from me. Now, whether your business is booming yet or not, that doesn't mean that you don't have a house full of kids, a lot of demands, a full-time job. Like, listen, everybody wants your time and attention. I get it. And so because of that, I started creating ways that hoops that people had to jump through in order to get my time. So for example, if you wanted me to come speak at an in-home party, there had to be so many people there. I stopped doing the wrap room. And for those of you that are real new and you're like, what's the wrap room? Like, listen, we literally used to take people into a wrap room, take a before picture, put a wrap on them, 45 minutes later, come back, take it off, take a picture, and be able to put a side-by-side together and show them their results in just 45 minutes. But it was in that wrap room where I learned what their want, what their need, what their hate was, something in life that was giving them pain that It Works could be a solution for. And by getting out of that wrap room, I save my time now for speaking. I save my time now for much larger groups of people. I don't have time for that wrap room anymore. My time's too valuable. Don't get me wrong. Your time is valuable. Your time is probably the most precious commodity you have on this earth. But you know what? It was that investment of time. It was that connecting on the one-on-one basis that truly brought me my big explosive growth. I'm telling you, you can take someone in the rep room with you to watch what you're doing. They can see how you're connecting and talking with people. Guys, don't take the relationship part of this business out of the business. That's where you're going to hear what people need. That's how we're going to find out who the 1,000 people are whose lives we need to change. One team, one mission, 1,000 lives that go Ruby. If you're not yet Ruby, how do you add to that number? You go Ruby. If you already are Ruby, what are you going for next? How many rubies do you need to get there? If you're volume away, how many rubies do you need to meet that volume? We know a Ruby is about a $2,000 BV group. So if you're like 6,000 away from your goal, then get 3 rubies. Come on, guys, here we go. The foundation of everything is rubies. And that ruby represents a life that is changed. And the minute we're thinking about the 1,000, we lose track to the 1. And how are we going to get to the 1,000? One by one by one. How do we make an impact? How do we change lives? It's by getting into the mess, finding out what people need, and how it works can be a solution. I'm telling you, have you been praying for something? And maybe you're already in this and you're already making money, but you're like praying for that next level. I'm telling you, what we put together with these conference tickets is going to help you go to the next level. As you go out there and help people reach Ruby, your business is going to go to the next level. We can't get what we want without helping others get what they want. That's just the name of the game. One team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. This business is a grind. If anybody told you differently, I apologize right now. You don't just slap on a shirt. You don't just post something on social and your business explodes overnight. Now, for those that have had that, you've been grinding well before you started this business. You already have an influence and a following. Like, I get that. But for the mass majority of us, it's a grind. But you guys, how many of you are already grinding to never get different results? I was teaching. I understand that. I had to grind for 30 years to get to the top of that plan. Even then, I still had to get my master's, my doctorate to keep growing. And that didn't promise me anything. I just wanted something, just something that my work ethic and doing something different could change my family's household income. And I found that here. And you can too. And some of you have already surpassed every goal you've already set. I'm so proud of you. But if you don't get another goal, you're going to be so complacent and you're going to stay in the same place. And you can tell me all day long that you're still sponsoring new customers and distributors. It's just not growing. And I'm going to tell you that you got to keep at it. That's what we do. That is what we do. We bring in new people. We help them get their customers. We help them get those shopping sprees. And then we take them on a journey to help them go Ruby. And then once they go Ruby, they can turn around and help other people go Ruby. And that's how they keep growing to Emerald, Diamond, and beyond. It's that simple, but it's a grind. It is a grind, but it's worth it all day long. And you guys, I'm telling you, we get to change 1,000 more lives plus together. Like, you know, they made that goal in 2011, 2012, when Team One Mission, 100 million. And guess what happened? They crushed it in 7 months. They didn't even take a whole year. Can we just crush this in October and not even need November and December? Then we'll set a new goal. How about that? And you guys, there's nothing more fun than hitting your own goals than helping other people reach theirs. And this is a business where you can't get where you want to go without bringing people with you. How fun is that? I can't think of anything more fun. So I want you to know, this business is a grind, but it's worth it. You will become a different person. You're going to be shocked with who you become in the process. You're going to be shocked with what you're actually able to do. You're so much stronger than you think you are. And I'm here to tell you that if you're not having fun, then you need to number one, you got to start having fun. But if you don't even know how to do that, I want you to know you're taking it way too serious and that you can have fun and earn while you build this business. So if you've never taken the Strength Finders test to find out what kind of your unique giftings, what make you tick, that was a game changer for me. When I took that test and I saw my top 5 things out of 36 or 37 gifts, I was like, oh, they know me so well. Oh my gosh. Although if you would have given me all 36 things, I don't know if I could have ranked my top 5. But once I took the test and I saw it, I went, that is right. Oh, that's why I do what I do. It helped me own who I am and really operate out of those strengths when I was building my business. And then I had a whole lot more fun. So if you've never taken that before, maybe you're a student of the Color Personalities. I love it. This takes it up a few notches. It's also something I implemented with my group. And I would just say, what are your top 5 strengths? Take that Strength Finders test. Sorry, I should have brought my water. But listen, one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. I want to know right now, are you going ruby? Put that in the comments below. Are you already ruby and now you're going diamond? Then how many more rubies do you need? 2, 3, because you need 3 to be diamond, right? If it's volume that you are from where you need to be, tell me how many rubies you're going to help get to ruby so that you can hit that rank and obviously meet your own goals, as well as help of the process. One team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. It's exciting, guys. It's something that we can't do on our own, but we can do it together. We can absolutely do it together. And I told you guys, well, I know many of you came here for money. You'll die for recognition. So you better believe we're going to be, you always say, how do I get my name called out on the Sunday night call? You know what? Be a top Ruby builder. Go Ruby, be a top Ruby builder. We're going to have some fun drawings, all the diamonds in the house, all the doubles in the house. We'll do a drawing to see who the top builders are. We're always up to something. We're going to be recognizing the heck out of this, as well as doing our countdown, right? Doing our thermometer of 1,000 rubies. So one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. Listen, this game plan. I'm going to go back to the story with Mary Beth. It feels like you got to be on a stage with a large group of people to make an impact. And I want you to know there are no shortcuts to this business. There are no shortcuts. It really is consistently, day in and day out, building your list, connecting with the people on your list, seeing how life is going, inviting them to learn more about It Works, sharing what we love about It Works, whether you invite them to a presentation or whether you're messaging and you're just like, can I share a few things I love about this business with you? You're sharing it. And you guys, the Share It presentation for It Works, leading with the Skinny Brew, the coffee, keto in your other markets, that's in the eSuite document library. Use that. It's digital. You got to regularly be reaching out to seal the deal, to close the sale, and then you got to be teaching your team to do the same thing. Guys, there's no shortcuts to this. It's a grind. I'm going to go back to what I said, but it's the most fun, the most exhilarating, and I'm telling you, there's no greater way to make a massive impact in this world than to help someone reach Ruby and then to teach them how to bring rubies in themselves. They got to go Ruby, then they can teach Ruby. And that's what it's all about. So, if you need some ideas of how to do some of those daily core fundamentals of this business, print off the October game plan. Read that. Your next power hour with your team, hold them accountable for having that printed and looking through it and knowing what's going on. Quiz your team right now. Do they know the value of what's being offered in the Bank It bonuses? Do they know what's on BOGO right now? Are they aware of buying their conference ticket, all the benefits of doing that? Don't assume they hear this. Don't assume because you had tagged them in here that they listen. Don't assume that they know to jump on the first of the month at 10 a.m.-ish on Mark's Wall to learn all the things. That's where the grind comes in. It's a grind, but it's worth it every single time. You guys, one team, one mission, 1,000 rubies. How many rubies are you going to take credit for? How many rubies are you going to crush out of that 1,000 goal? Your team, what are they responsible for? Don't just tell your team, lead by example. Guys, reach Ruby and teach Ruby. That's the name of the game right now. Let's go out there and have some fun, shall we? All right, you guys, happy October 1st. The month's going to fly by. Don't be someone that said, I wish I would have. Be someone that says, I'm glad I did. Talk to you guys soon.